Hello everyone and welcome to my 30-minute Hatha yoga class. So we are going to begin our yoga class today by having a comfortable seated position on the floor, back nice and tall. If you can't sit up straight in this position easily, please put a block underneath your bum. That will help staying more erect. We're just going to start here, close your eyes, and we're just going to ground ourselves for a moment. So putting your hands together, start to rub them together. Generate some heat and some friction between your hands. And when you feel like the heat is getting really good, gently cover your eyes and hold. Focusing on your heart chakra, that heart space. Good, we'll do one more time. Really rub. Good, when you feel the heat, cover. Just allow your hands to fall away from your face, resting in your lap or on your heart. Just breathe with me while we chant Om 3 times together. Excellent work. Stay seated if you need to. We're going to move into some Nadi Chandra, some alternate nostril breathing. Please change anything that you might need to change about your posture to remain comfortable. I'm going to take my right hand. I seal my left nostril with my ring finger, and I seal my right nostril with my thumb. And we are just going to alternate back and forth. It begins on an exhale, so we're going to exhale out of our left nostril. And then we're going to inhale for a count of 4. Seal your nostrils and hold. Exhale out of the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, 4 counts. Seal and hold. Exhale, left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Seal and hold. Exhale, right. Seal right side, breathe in right side. And seal and hold. Good. Exhale left. Inhale left. Seal and hold. Exhale right. Inhale right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Inhale, right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal and hold. Exhale, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, seal at the top. Exhale, right side. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, right. Seal and hold. Exhale, right side. 4, 5, 6. Inhale, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal and hold. Exhale, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal and hold. Exhale, left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more. Here we go. Inhale, left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal and hold. Exhale, right side. Inhale, right side. Seal and hold. Exhale, left side. Last time. Inhale, left. 3, 4, 5, 6. Seal and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold at the top. And just stay in this place where you're holding your breath at the top. Try and lift your diaphragm up towards your throat. And just feel the energy in your body. Feel everything inside of your spinal column, all of that energy moving up your spine. And when you need to let it go slowly through the nose, coming back out. Excellent, very good. Okay, we are going to focus our class today on mostly seated postures. So we are going to begin with swastikasana. This one is a folded seated pose. So I'm going to start with my legs stretched out in front of me. As always, if you have trouble with seated postures, please put a block underneath your butt. You want to be as far back on it as you can so you don't feel like you're going to roll off the front when you come into these positions. I'm going to start with my legs stretched right out in front. I'm going to take a deep breath in and I'm going to bend my right leg so that there's a room for a foot on the inside of it. I'm going to bend my left leg and I'm going to place my foot gently inside of it. I'm then going to pick up my right leg and bring it into my thigh just to relax here. Good. Tall spine. You can take on the mudra of Dhyana mudra. Holding your hands in your lap. So you guys can see me. Holding your hands in your lap. Breathing into this posture. Few breaths. Try to open your hips towards the floor. Right? We want to try and open the knees towards the ground as we allow our hips to relax. Still breathing here. Good. If you need to reposition anything, you can always come out of the pose, right? You don't have to stay the whole time if you don't want. You can always come out of the pose until your body is better equipped to deal with the pose. Nice and tall. Breathing up and down the spinal column. We're going to stay here for another few moments. Staying in that Dhyana mudra if you wish. Excellent. Exhale, gently allow that foot that's on top to go to the floor. Stretch the leg all the way out, letting the second follow. Have a little moment here in forward fold if you wish. Take a breath, wiggle your toes, move your ankles. Perfect. Moving forward, now we're going to move into Virasana, hero's pose. Another seated posture that is a hip opener. Okay. You can start this seated on your bum with your knees folded in front of you. And you're just going to let your heels fall out to the side, moving your knees just about as wide as your legs and allowing your big toe to almost be sat on by your thigh bones, right? So just a little bit of space. You want to be able to see the heel on the outside. Perfect. Be proud in your chest. Place your hands on your knees and allow your chest to open. You can go palm down if you want to feel a little more heroic, or you can go palm up if you're into the idea of receiving. Breathing here. Focus on your knees opening, allowing the hips to relax as you let those thigh bones rotate inward so that rotate outward so that the tibia bone can rotate inward. Always feel free to make changes and explore a pose. I want you to figure out where your body feels best, and sometimes it's not always in the first spot that you go to. There are variations for everything. A few more breaths here, please. Focusing on the length of your spine. Imagine there is a light bulb hanging just over your head and you're trying to reach it with the crown of your head. Try to reach that light bulb. Beautiful. Coming out of this pose, let's reach forward. Bring our hips up off of our heels. Tuck your toes under so your ankles can have a stretch. Let's press back into the heels for a little in-between stretch, counter stretch to the first pose, or the second pose. Both of them, really. A lot of ankle extension in there. Good, very good. Okay, moving right along. Gomukhasana. Let me try that again. Gomukhasana. I did it. Cow face. You know what's something interesting is that until doing this program, until doing this course, I always thought it was called happy cow. Turns out it's called cow face, and it makes so much more sense this way. So I'm going to take my left, actually Liza, I'm going to take my right. I like to do my right side down just because my hips are tilted. I'm going to do my right ankle towards my left butt cheek, and I'm going to allow the top ankle to move around towards the right butt cheek. I want my legs to be stacked. You can move your bum away from that bottom leg if you need a little help achieving the pose. There are a few variations with arms here. The traditional one that I've seen is this bind in the back, where you're holding your fingertips together and you're gently leaning forward, engaging in a stretch there. So yeah, apparently The bottom shin is the forehead and the feet are the ears. Cow face. It makes so much sense. Deep breath. Really try and twist those elbows towards your center line without letting your ribs, look at me go, without letting your ribs pop out to the side. We are going to do both sides on this one. Long and strong spines. Think about all of those chakra spots along the spine. I know you've seen those pictures where they're all different colors. Think about all of those chakra spots along the spine that you're activating by keeping a long, engaged spine. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Excellent work, everybody. Excellent. On the exhale, release those arms up, bringing them down to your sides. Sitting back onto your tailbone, reach that top leg around. Let that fall into that 90-90 position really quick just to get a recovery spot for the stretch. Good, excellent. We're gonna go left heel to bum, or right heel to bum now. No, sorry, we're gonna go left heel to bum now, what I said the first time. Left heel to bum, right heel to bum. Letting those knees fall on top of each other. And then if you need to, scoot away from the bottom leg. Here, let me get you a better view so you can see what this is supposed to look like. Scoot away from the bottom leg to create a nice opening in the hip. Start just being tall. If this is enough of a place for you, start here. Stay here with really trying to squeeze the inner thighs across, right, to allow those hips to open on the outside. If you want to go for the bind on the opposite side now, so now the left will be on top and the right will be on bottom, we're gonna go for that bind and lean deep into it. But you do not have to, if being here and being tall and slightly leaning forward is enough for you, start there, one piece at a time, you know? Breathing into this space. Very nice. As always, please feel free to move in a posture, find what works for you. If you can't offer smaller adjustments towards the posture, you're probably in too far, and then that means you need to come out a little bit so you have some control over the range that you're in. Deep breathing. That slight tilt forward with that long spine with energy shooting out of the top of your head. Very nice. 2 more breaths here, guys. Excellent. If you are holding that bind, release the bind on the exhale. And we're going to rock back onto our tailbone. And we're going to allow the right leg to come back around behind us. Sitting in this 90-90 recovery position really quick. Move your hips around if that was a new place for them. Rock them around back and forth. Excellent job, everybody. Okay. To finish up our series of seated postures, we are going to twist into Ardha Matsyendrasana. Ooh, that was a good one. Matsyendrasana. Matsyendrasana. This is half Lord of the Fishes. I'm trying to get better with the Sanskrit. This is half Lord of the Fishes. I am going to tuck my left heel, much like the one before, tuck my left heel under my bum on my right side, and I'm going to pick this foot up. This is how I like to get into this pose. I'm going to pick this foot up, and I'm going to hold it to my chest, and I'm going to rock to my side to allow my tailbone to lift up off the floor. Okay, let me turn so you have a better angle. I'm here, and I'm going to reach over off that butt cheek to bring the heel to my hip, my right hip. Right heel to left hip, left heel to right hip, over top. Kind of like the cow face, but we are having, the one knee is picked up and the other one is lying down. I want you to glue that knee to your chest. I want you to lift your spine, be as tall as possible. A hand can come up behind to support you. And I want you to start to sink that hip bone towards the floor. Once you reach the ground, once you reach your end range, I want you to take a deep breath, exhale, and twist from your torso, looking over the left shoulder. Holding this position. The deeper the stretch you want, the tighter you need to be about this connection between knee and chest. If you want less of a stretch, you can allow there to be some distance as you twist. Just know that those are both of the parameters that you're playing with. Good. If you want to take a gesture of knowledge, you can. Or you can just support your body in the position, allowing that left hip to sink to the floor. Deep breath here. Places you might feel this: top of the hip, bottom of the hip, mid back, low back, inside thigh, lots of places. Two more breaths on this side. Good. Two more breaths. Good. Coming out, untwist first, and then allow the leg to come around behind you. Again, going back into that 90-90 recovery position or modified pigeon position to help roll the hips out. Once we have put them in one spot that requires a lot of attention, if it's felt tight, then we probably need to go the other direction too. So these are good in-between things to do between your postures. Let's go to the other side. So now my right foot is good. No, now my left foot is going to my left bum cheek. Good. And I'm going to lean off to my left butt cheek, and I'm going to sweep that right foot around towards my hip bone. Okay, I have my right booty cheek lifted up off the floor. I'm going to bring my knee to my chest, capture it with the left arm so it can help you initiate that twist. And I'm going to start to sink down into that hip, staying nice and tall. Okay, I'm going to change so you can see me better. Okay, here, I'm leaning, I'm connected, I'm tall, and I'm dropping that hip to the floor. Okay, this hand is here. Whew, I'm stuck on this side, guys. Breathe into this position. Really, every time you exhale, think about wringing your spine out, driving the shoulders down, lengthening up, touching that light bulb above the back of your head. Breathing into this position. Good. And if your sit bone doesn't touch the floor, that's okay. Don't force it to touch to the ground, especially at the integrity of your spine. If you force this down and your spine does this, come back up and be tall. It's better that way, I promise you. You will see progress faster. Very nice. 2 more breaths here. Good. Again, inner thigh, outer thigh, bum, hip flexor. Where might you feel this? Mid back, low back, those kinds of things. If your ankle hurts, flex that foot. Good. Next, exhale, unwrap through the torso. When you fully unwind, allow that top leg to come out behind you. Have a little modified pigeon, rolling that hip around, allowing it to move. Excellent. Very good work, everybody. We are going to finish up in Shavasana. So please have a lie down on the floor with your palms facing the ceiling. If you would like to do a yin meditation, please stop the video here and mute it, mute me anyway. Mute your video here and allow your thoughts to just move in and out of your mind as you would see them. And then if you would like to do a yang meditation, a little bit something more focused, please don't mute me and I will lead you through one. Okay, so coming back onto our backs, breathing, notice your breath, feel the ground coming up to meet your body. And just focusing on your breath. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. If you want to breathe out through your mouth, you can. I always find nostril breathing to be a little more efficient. In through the nose, out through the nose and mouth. Good. And as you are focusing on your breath and focusing on your breathing, good, I want you to imagine that you are breathing in through the bottoms of your feet. Inhale and pull that air in from the bottoms of your feet. Just fill up, all the way up to the very top of your head. Good. Once you hit the top and you're full, let it out. And go again. Breathe in from the bottoms of your feet. Fill everything all the way up through your nostrils to the very tip top of your head. And then allow it to leave. You don't have to force it out, just allow it to leave. Good. And now that you've got that imagery down, when you exhale now, I want you to think about exhaling out of the top of your head. Letting all of that energy go this way. Pull it all in from your feet, and then you allow it out through the top. Continuing with this pattern. Good. Now when you're breathing in from the bottoms of your feet, I want you to imagine that your rib cage is the largest and ballooniest part of your body, and your rib cage opens like a globe, like a 360 diagram if you were to inflate everything in a balloon and then let it deflate. On the inhales, really expand through the ribs into the floor underneath you. Bury your back ribs in the ground. Good. Allow the rib cage to fill a few more times, and then let it go. And once the rib cage has relaxed and you're just filling from the feet again, start to let that go too. Just allow yourself to come back to a regular breathing place. And just check in and notice if it is different or the same. Do you feel like your breath has changed at all in the last few minutes with this exercise? To have breath is to be present, is to be in the present moment. To be focused on our breath is to be here right now. You can't be worrying about what happened before. You can't be worrying about what's going to happen in 10 minutes. So if at any point throughout your day you find yourself feeling a little overwhelmed about things that have to happen later, your list is too long, dinner needs to be made, you still have to do laundry, the list goes on, and you find yourself being worked up, just remember that you can offer yourself the gift of focusing on your breathing and bringing yourself back into the present moment. That is so precious and important. Good. When you're ready, gently roll to your side, pressing up to a seated place. Give yourself a moment of gratitude for taking some time to drop into your body in a way that is curious and kind. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I will see you all next class. Namaste.